What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if y'all don't know by now, I'm Chris.
I'm Felicia.
What up? What's going on, everybody? We are in the building. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekend, because it is coming to a close, children. It is coming to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen, who's this? We got Malika. What's up? What's up?
About to
Welcome.
pop them out.
Welcome. So we promised. Oh, the Makita. Okay.
What's going on, Makita? What's up, Charlotte? What's going on?
Makita.
Peace in the building.
Test for Selassie. Okay.
Test for Selassie.
All right now.
Oh boy.
Like, that's a strong name. Real strong name. Two flames, one soul. Holla.
Yeah, what's going on? Good to see you again.
What's up?
Awesome. I like that name.
Who we got here? Hi. Who is this?
What's going on?
Live by Love. I like that. Y'all got some nice names.
Oh wow, we got K88, my love.
Okay. What's up?
Well, you can't hate my love. Likewise. All right. What's going on?
That.
We got it in the building.
Did I pronounce it right? Yeah.
Nice.
It's because I know somebody who's got that name. So that's a very strong name. Very strong name. So welcome, guys.
Yes, today we are doing a little bit of teaching today. Not too heavy. Some of this information you may already know, but for us to have a spiritual channel and we haven't dived into just this particular topic.
Yeah.
We gotta come back and get correct.
We gotta fix that. Fix it big time. I mean, we touched on it here and there, but never really actually had pictures with it like we have today.
Yep. All right, y'all. So without further ado, let me get this pulled up.
We just gonna jump right into it.
Because we actually meant to come on a little bit earlier, but you know how things can go. Life happens.
Yes.
We actually got caught in a thunderstorm, and traffic was backed up for almost 30-some minutes. We were stuck in traffic, and for being stuck in traffic for 30 minutes in Birmingham, that's
a really long. That's like unheard of.
Yes. So y'all can understand. So it threw us off a little bit, but we back on track and we getting things together. So let's get this on and cracking. Just like the Kraken, we're about to release the Kraken.
Let's go.
All right, so today we're going to be covering the pineal gland. And as we go through this, if you all have any questions, definitely feel free to drop them in the chat. And we'll go through and handle things as they come up. Oh, excuse me.
Just had dinner. Just had dinner.
Yeah, well, actually, we already had dinner.
We're
drinking teas and stuff.
So now we drinking elderberry.
Yes. So we're about to get right into it. All right. So here we go. You gonna start us off, baby?
Yes. So we are just coming in like we promised yesterday. Just touching on the pineal. So what is the pineal gland? It's the third eye, right?
Basically.
And everybody wants to open up their third eye. How do I open up my third eye? And so we're just gonna shed some light as to, first of all, what is the pineal gland? What exactly is the pineal? Where it's located? And how can we really get this thing opened up? How can we detox this pineal gland? We're going to touch on things like what causes my pineal to shut down, or why my psychic abilities, my psychic awareness is being affected. And we're going to cover all those things. We're going to even go into a little bit of history in explaining how they used it and who still continues to use it, believe it or not. There are, organizations, I'm not going to name names, and they give the pineal gland such a bad rap because, okay, so if you want to control someone, literally, like for control purposes, you don't want them to know about this pea-sized gland in their body. Because this is your connection outside of the physical realm, like literally.
Right.
So this is the best way to control a soul, right? Is to let them think that this is evil, or it doesn't exist, or the latest thing that they're saying now, they don't know what the purpose is.
Like it's just this teeny tiny little thing in your brain, and
we don't really know what
it is.
It regulates your circadian rhythm, but
they say it has crystals on it and stuff, but we don't know. Don't worry about it.
Just let it sit there. Don't bother with it. Right? So this is what, if you Google it, I promise you, and I'm gonna Google it for you so that you could see that I'm not making this up. If you Google pineal gland, it would tell you that we really don't know what this small tiny pea-sized shaped thing is for. And I'm just gonna show it to you because I don't want y'all to think I'm making this stuff up. But I'm gonna show you how it's really impossible for them not to know what it is. Just scroll down a little bit. Right there where it says health.com, right there. So it says the pineal gland is a small pea-shaped gland in the brain.
Show this to
And just make it big so they can see where they're saying in health.com. And so you'll see how deceiving this really is, because they know what it's for. They know exactly, and I'm going to show you how it's virtually impossible for them not to know what it's for. But we're going to get into it. So this is what they're telling us now, family. They're telling us this. Its function isn't fully understood. Researchers do know that it produces and regulates some hormones, including melatonin, and things of that nature, but they just haven't quite figured it out yet. They don't know what it's for. in the slides, I'm going to show you how that's not true. Because if you went to the moon, you got an iPhone, and you know all the other functions of the body. You're doing all these brain surgeries. You're doing lots of stuff, but you cannot figure out what this pea-sized thing in the brain is for. That's just so it's so unbelievable to me how that works. But okay, I just wanted to show you guys that, just to show you our receipts. You're not making it up. So we're gonna go back to the slideshow. A little presentation that we put together. All right. So functions of the pineal, like we just read, it releases melatonin, right? And it also regulates the body's circadian rhythm. And it is also, this is the most important aspect of the pineal gland, aka the third eye, right? It is a link between the physical and the spiritual world. That's our exit out of this madness. Okay? That's our connection. So that's the most important part. So we're gonna go to the next slide. Bam. Now, Chris and Leisha.
Yeah.
Getting some juicy stuff. What can calcify my pineal gland?
Oh, this is something to pay close attention to.
Yeah, how does it get blocked up? Like, how does it not work? How does it stop functioning? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are some individuals on this planet that are very familiar with the pineal gland. They're extremely familiar for eons on how this thing works and what it's for and the true purpose of it. And so they spend thousands and thousands and millions and trillions of dollars to make sure that it stays calcified and blocked up and not working.
Yep, keep that.
Alrighty, so they would, let me just switch the whole thing around.
Yeah.
So you would want to avoid things like fluoride.
Yes.
Fluoride is detrimental to the pineal gland, okay? And there is lots of information on this. You can look it up online yourself. Again, we're not making this stuff up. Fluoride, you can find it in drinking water, like the tap water does contain fluoride because, the people who are governing your mental decided that somehow it was intelligent to put just a teeny bit of poison in the water because somehow they were able to link the fluoride to good teeth, So this was found to really not have a link to having good teeth and fluoride. It's really, you could do some research on that also. Okay, and also chlorine. That one can get up there and really get that thing not working anymore. So you want to avoid chlorine at all costs. For your water, you might want to get yourself some alkaline water. Learn how to purify your water. There are plenty of machines and stuff nowadays where you can you'll be able to, if you can't afford to have it in your house, it's wonderful. But if not, you can always go to like Whole Foods or one of those places where you can get your alkaline water or your reverse osmosis water that they take out the fluoride and the chlorine out of the water. So that's one way. So side effects of a calcified pineal gland, really you would not even realize this. Mind-blowing stuff. Obesity, thyroid problems, poor blood circulation, digestive problems, and preventing you from having a proper night rest. So when you have restlessness, you feel restless, it could be that the pineal is not functioning like how it's supposed to.
Right.
Because again, this is what is responsible for the body's rhythm and cycles. Okay? And understand that, things like our metabolism, digestion, those are things that the subconscious mind is responsible for. So it works in cycles. It runs itself. So if the very tiny thing in the brain is really not working, then anything that has to do with cycles in the body, the function is going to be off. All right. So pretty important stuff. People think they'll tell you, don't worry about the pineal. It's not important. Lies.
Yeah.
All lies.
It is definitely something that is extremely powerful, especially when you know how to work it properly. And this is something that Joe Dispenza talks about a lot in Becoming Superhuman. It's a series that he did on Gaia.
Rewired.
Yeah, Gaia. Oh, Rewired. There you go. Rewired. He did a whole series on pretty much unlocking the pineal gland and the secrets of the pineal gland.
Yeah.
And in that series, one of the things that he talked about is that, you know, a lot of people go out and they do psychedelics just so they can get the effects of having the DMT reaction of seeing the hallucinations and things of that nature, really being open to mother ayahuasca and then all this other stuff. But we can actually release DMT, which is dimethyltryptamine. I think I said that right.
Yeah.
But DMT, our bodies produce it naturally.
Yeah.
And there is a way that you can actually release that DMT in your body naturally by doing breath work and meditation and getting proper sleep.
And sun gazing.
And actually, yeah, because sun gazing is one of the things that you want to do to help decalcify the pineal gland, and there are a few other things to help decalcify the pineal gland. We're going to get into
it. Here we go.
Okay.
So things to do to decalcify my pineal gland. So we're not just going to drop you out with this whole bunch of clogged up information. We're going to try to give you some solutions also.
Yes. And please let us know if y'all can see these slides pretty well.
Yeah, just drop something in the chat if the slides are coming through okay. If they're visible, if you need us to make it bigger, we can. All right, so sun gazing. The reason why you want to sun gaze, and when you're sun gazing, if you're doing it for the first time, you don't want to start sun gazing at midday. Just a little word of advice. If you're doing it for the first time, you're new to sun gazing, you definitely want to do it a half an hour prior, half an hour after the sun is rising in the morning time, or, when the sun is about to set, half an hour before the sun goes down in the evening time. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, they can see. Wonderful.
Yes, they are blocking the sun a lot. It's been a lot of rain.
This is why that demon, what's his name? That Gates demon. This is why he is on a mission to block the sun. If you guys listen to him, and this is the thing I don't understand with people. Are you not listening to this man? Like, why would you want to take something from somebody who's trying to block the sun and take you out of this planet from your experience? But that's a whole nother
thing. Tesla too. Yeah, we got you.
So anyhow, so things to do to decalcify the pineal gland. So sun gazing. And so you want to sun gaze either half an hour when the sun is rising in the morning, or half an hour right before it sets in the evening. And that's just to get your eyes used to that the rays from the sun. And so you do that for a few, and if you want to, if you feel about it, and you feel strong with it, and you want to increase, then you slowly, you do 45 minutes, and you go to an hour, but slowly until you know that's what you can take, okay?
Yeah.
So that's how we do things. We do things gradually. Now, when you sun gaze, it stimulates the mind, and then you're in a good mood. You're getting that vitamin D. Your body starts releasing serotonin. So this is another thing that's good for you. Puts you in a better state of being and feeling.
Yes.
Getting more sleep. More sleep.
Yes.
Okay.
And one other thing to add to the sleep is that, once again, if you can, because I know some people have to have access to the electronic devices and things of that nature.
Yeah.
If you can turn off the Wi-Fi at night, okay?
That helps.
If you can put your phone on airplane mode, you will actually, I would almost guarantee that you would have more lucid dreams, more vivid dreams,
I'm telling you.
and you actually get more rest.
You would. And if you want to add a little bit of mugwort in there, go right ahead. But just make sure you give yourself 8 hours, okay? I promise you, mugwort is really a good sleep tea. If you want to put a little bit of lavender in there, you definitely gonna need your 8 hours though.
Yeah.
But it does help. It's a very beautiful tea. we use it and we love it, and we put the electronics on airplane mode, and we are gone.
Yeah, for the whole night. Just
with the wind.
Out.
Okay. Next one is meditation. That is like so vital for the pineal. Meditation.
Yes. Yes, because once again, if you think about what's going on, and we said, because it's part of the thing that happens when you're sleeping, okay? Because if you're meditating and you're in a room that's not brightly lit, and you have your eyes closed, and you get into that meditative state, you are, in essence, releasing or producing you're producing melatonin. And if you can actually, this is one that we're going to have to do a pre-recorded video for, because there is a breathing technique that Joe Dispenza talks about on his series on Rewire, where you do your breaths, like you take a deep breath in, you take it out, and then you breathe it in again, and then you hold it, and then you push your belly button into the back of your spine, like you do like a couple of compressions, like where you're squeezing it, and what you're doing is that you push that energy up to the top of your head, and you can feel when that pressure is at the top of your head. And if you can just let it sit there for a few seconds, maybe at the most 10, and if you're a real gangster, you can go longer. But when you allow that pressure to be in your head for those amount of seconds, what it does, it causes the chemical reaction around your pineal gland to
decrystalline.
No, actually, it's a crystalline.
Crystalline. Okay.
It's a crystallining that happens.
Crystalline effect.
Forgive me, we're not scientists. Yeah, we're just telling you what we know.
Y'all can look it up.
But what happens is that pressure is put on the pineal gland, and because of that pressure, it releases DMT. Okay. And that's where you can really go through and rewire things. You're resetting your autoimmune systems. You're resetting your digestive. It resets a lot of stuff in your body.
Because it's I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like you hitting the reset.
Yeah.
You know, like when your Wi-Fi is messing up, and the Wi-Fi has like a reset button, and you hit that reset button, and it's kind of like a jump start.
So y'all gotta take notes. Y'all gotta take notes. Go back and rewatch.
Yeah, we came with some good information today, because we realized that, and we're gonna show you guys a video for you to watch. So stick with us until the end, because we have a mind-blowing video for you guys to watch. This video was made on December the 27th of 2019. And my middle son, he's the one that showed me the video today. He was like, "Mom, have you seen this video?" I was like, "Probably, because I'm thinking I know stuff." Like, yeah. And he showed me the video, and I promise you I was blown away. I was so blown away by that video. It's like 13 minutes long. It's not a long video, but we're going to put the link in the chat once we're done with the slideshow. So you guys can see this video, because it is amazing how someone was able to really see 2020. And in that video, literally, it's like a cartoon, and it literally rolled out how 2020 was going to go down and how it's going right now. It was just like, wow, somebody was really in the ethers. But anyhow, so next one after meditation, switching to an organic diet. Okay, something that's natural and organic, getting rid of the GMOs, because you see, again, I'm telling you, we're dealing with some magicians. When we intake inorganic foods from the inorganic beings that produce it, sorry, just had to put that in there. When we intake those GMOs, genetically modified, organisms, that's what I'm gonna call it. It's again, food is information, and we already realize that information is how you're forming from within. That's the information that your body is getting so that it can form. So if you're taking in genetically modified stuff, it's what is it going to do? The information is genetically modified to modify it in a certain way. So the information is modified. So this is the codes that your DNA is getting.
Yes.
And so it's not going to function like how it's supposed to function, right? So this is why we want to be on an organic diet, natural diet. And the best thing to do now is to grow your own foods, because when I go into the grocery store and I read some of these labels, I'm so confused. I'm so baffled.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because how are you telling me this is natural and it's organic, but you grew it in a lab? And you and it doesn't have a seed.
Yeah.
So the original one has a seed. And this is the natural way. When something says natural, that means that this is the way it is. Nothing has been tampered with it. That's how it is. Like a natural woman. There's not putting shade on anybody who has implants or anything.
Hey, but I'm one that's thankful for the natural woman. I appreciate
the natural woman has natural boobies. They're natural. This is how it came. This is how it grew. Okay? Somebody else who decides that they want to put in something in there to make it more. Now it's not natural, because it's something else is in there making it do something different.
Right.
So in the grocery stores, they're telling you that seedless grapes are organic and natural. How? Somebody help me. Maybe I'm not that bright,
Yeah, because just
help me, because I don't know.
Because if a boy was born without his testicles,
Right.
would that be natural?
Huh.
If a woman was born without her ovaries, would that be natural?
Well, I guess for them it might be natural.
Maybe.
That's how they came in.
Maybe we got it twisted.
We don't know. This is how something came in. So in a sense, how you come here is that's the natural thing.
Right.
But what I'm saying is with when you're getting stuff in the grocery store, you have to be very mindful, because they'll tell you it's organic and they'll tell you that it's natural, but then it won't have any seeds. So
just being aware.
Just being aware. So one of the best things to do is to plant your own stuff, which we're going to start doing that ourselves.
Yep.
Okay, next thing is to work with lapis lazuli or fluoride. Crystals.
As far as crystals.
Those are crystals, fluoride crystals or lapis crystals. They do help energetically to help to open up the third eye.
Yes.
Right? So those are just some things that you can do with the pineal. And again, the pine cone has represented the pineal gland since long before BC. We're talking about the BC era, okay? Long ago. And, if you do your research, you'll see that they often have these two snakes, and they go like up like this, and they all going up to meet, as you can see right here, the pineal at the top, okay? That represents the rising energy, the life force energy, the chi energy, if you want to call it the kundalini.
Yep.
It dances all the way up to the pineal. That's the rising of your life force. And if you look at the hospitals and the doctors, they have the same symbol for the healing, right? It's the same same thing with the snakes going up like that.
Actually, we can show y'all real
right?
quick, just so you know.
So you just have to look. Everything is by design and nothing is by mistake. And this is one thing I had to really understand within this construct of this matrix, is they don't make any mistakes. They know what they're doing, and they do it fully well aware and purpose, with plenty of purpose. So you put the cross. Oh yeah, there you go. That's a symbol. See, we're not lying. This is it. So you see the two serpents going like that? That's the life force.
And this right here is probably like the best example of it.
That's one of the best examples right there, because you see at the top is going up to the pineal.
Yeah, this is all kundalini.
Yep.
This is all that is.
That's all it is.
Wow, what's his name? Starts with the H.
Horus? Who you talking about?
Hermes.
Hermes.
Trismegistus.
Okay.
Hermes Trismegistus.
Mhm.
It's this is his staff
Wow.
that they took and just used it.
So yeah.
And actually, okay, we're not gonna go into the whole history lesson, but just know that that's Hermes Trismegistus staff.
Yeah, they
Okay.
use a lot of. They're not original though. The inorganic beings, you will start to realize that they're not original. They can't be original. So it's just how they are. But anyhow, we still love for them in a very weird way. We still it's crazy.
Yeah.
So this right here is the eye of Horus, right? The all-seeing eye.
Representing the pineal
representing the pineal gland. Yeah. And if you notice in some religions, I'm not going to name names again, but they try to put a very negative outlook on something that's a part of your body, which is really insane to me. That's like saying your eye is bad, don't look out of it. Like, you know. Yeah, it's real. It's just, but you know, it's a brainwashing type of ideology.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you want to break that down?
Yeah, and actually, before we go into that, I'm just going to move forward a little bit just so you can see how this is representation of the pineal gland. Yeah. Because you can see this is the pineal gland here on the right, and you can see how it's shaped like the eye of Horus.
Yeah, no mistake.
So there's no mistake. So this is... When they're talking about the pineal gland, when you're talking about the Horus eye, this is what they're talking about. So when you break down these different symbols, because everything in Egyptian hieroglyphics means something. Oh, yeah. Okay? So when you see this little part here, you're talking about the smell. When you see this part here, we're talking about sight, of course. We're looking at the thought up here. We're looking at hearing here. We're talking about taste down here, and we're talking about touch here. So there is a lot, you know, these people talking about they don't know what's going on with the pineal gland. If they were right, then that means that we know way more than them, and we need to go ahead and open our own university and start getting lab research money so that we can tell people what the hell a pineal gland is and what it does.
Listen to these people.
Okay?
Let these people fool you. Okay?
No,
that's the pineal, and it serves a purpose. Just like the junk DNA, they don't know. We're going to do another video on the junk DNA. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a video on the junk DNA because they don't know, they can't figure out what the junk DNA is. But yet, see, this is how you know they're lying. Let me show you how they're lying. So we already discovered that they're saying they don't know what the function is. They don't fully understand the function of the pineal, right? You saw that in the beginning, how we showed you on Google, health.com, right? Let's read, guys, because I know we all went to elementary school. We're going to read together. 7th century philosopher and scientist Rene Descartes, if that's how you say his name, dedicated much time to the study of the pineal gland. So this means this is in the 17th century. What century are we in right now?
We're in the 20th century.
It's freaking 2020. Okay?
Yep.
So you're trying to get me, a very well-versed individual. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know some stuff. Right. You're trying to get me to believe that you went to the moon. Okay? You done went to the moon. You had this philosopher studying the pineal gland in the 17th century. He called it principal seat of the soul. He said that this was a link between the physical and the spiritual world. This is in the 17th century. So you trying to tell me in today, 2020, you don't know what the pineal gland does? And you want me to believe this? Yep. So this is why you really have to use your intuition, do your own research, and listen to your higher guides, because it's a lot of entities who will try to steer you in the opposite direction.
Yes.
Okay.
And one other thing that is pointed out here, which is the when you're talking about the pineal gland, you also got to talk about Osiris. As far as his staff, because his staff is also a representation of the medical serpent thing that we showed y'all a moment ago. But if you know about Thoth and you know about Hermes, all of that is intertwined, really, and it's no pun intended when it comes to the symbol. All of it is really intertwined.
Now, look, in the Catholic traditions, a coat of the arms of the Holy See, founded on the Vatican flag, among other places, features a stacking of 3 crowns in the shape of a pine cone. So everybody knows that the pine cone represents the pineal gland.
Yep.
So they're telling you that the third eye, don't pay attention to the third eye, but yet you have a whole staff representing the third eye. So these is, you have to ask questions and you have to do your research. Don't let people fool you.
Yep.
And then who else? Greek, Roman history. You guys can see.
Dionysus.
What's his name? Dionysus. Later known as Bacchus, okay? Bacchus. Oh, yeah, that's the Bacchus guy.
Yeah,
we know Bacchus, okay.
We know Bacchus very well.
Was continually depicted carrying, a thysus, a fennel staff woven with ivy and leaves and topped with a pine cone. Again, pine cone.
They know about this pineal gland, y'all.
They know about it. Even the Buddhists. The Mexican god, they all know about this pine cone.
Oh, Lisa, thank you so much for the donation. We appreciate that so much.
You guys are awesome.
So much.
Thank you so much.
All right. And yeah, so this and this is once again some of the information that we shared previously about how to activate the pineal gland by sun gazing, by getting sleep in complete darkness. And that's one of the things that we are looking to invest in, is getting some blackout curtains.
Yes.
We have been meaning to get those for quite some time, but certain things take priority. So the blackout curtains haven't gotten here yet, but that's something we definitely want to get. So if you can invest in yourself, because it's really investing in yourself, because once you get to be able to sleep in complete darkness and really get that pineal gland to open up, oh my goodness.
Beautiful. Really get to live. And then a lot of people, they struggle with their purpose, right?
Oh yeah, we got to show y'all this.
This is why I put it in that order. Specifically so you guys could see for yourself how these Romans not playing with people. They don't play around.
No, y'all got to.
They don't play around. They know what they're doing.
So yeah, they all know what this is.
They know what it is. They know. Trust me, people. They know what time it is. They just don't want other people to know what time it is. But it's 2020, and it's bye, Felicia. We telling it all. So.
Telling it all.
So as you can see, this is the Buddhists. The Buddhists, like, they got the third eye, because it represents right in the middle between the 2 eyes. That's why they call it the third eye. It really should be called the first eye. But it sits right there between your 2 eyes, right? And here we go with the people at the bottom. I'm trying to be nice.
It's the Catholics. This is right here in Rome. And these are, you can find this symbol in a bunch of different places. So, and one other thing to look into if you're not familiar with, and this is one that we can't teach too much on this one, which is the sacred geometry, because there is a lot that goes into it. But just know one of the things, if you want to look into sacred geometry, learn about the golden ratio, learn about the Fibonacci sequence,
and pi.
Phi and pi. That will open you up. It will blow your mind just to figure out how much those numbers are represented in everything natural. In everything natural, you can find sacred geometry.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So don't let these people fool you. They know what the pineal gland is. They know the purpose of the pineal gland. It's time for us to know it. It's time for us to know the purpose of the pineal gland and really rise up. Here he goes again, Mr. Rene. All right, he called it the principal seat of the soul. So you want to speak to your soul family, got to open up the third eye. You got to get it cleared out, right? That's how you get that connection with your higher self, your angels and your guides, and your family on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Your soul family. All right, here we go.
Is that in? Hold on. That's kind of a little cut off. Let me adjust that just a little bit.
There we go.
All right. So, talking about the chakras,
Mm-hmm.
because in talking about the pineal gland, we would be remiss
Mm-hmm.
if we didn't talk about all of the chakras that
Yeah.
are in alignment with your third eye,
Mm-hmm.
because it is super, super important
Yes.
that you do not skip any levels.
Yes, yes, yes. Especially with the
And-
third eye, guys.
And it does not start at the third eye.
No, sir, no, ma'am.
Okay, it doesn't start at the third eye. If you are wondering which level to start out on, you can see what colors we got on right now.
Right. You got to start at the root, okay? Please
Mhm.
start at the root chakra. And the only reason why is because, you know, you have to think of it in a very logical sense, right? So when you have a tree, right? Tree of life.
Mhm.
The tree of life, they have roots. And the roots keeps the tree grounded. It keeps the tree stable. Just in case some really rough wind were to blow, or, you know, something was to come and try to shake the tree or whatever. It is sturdy in its roots.
Yes.
So the root chakra is the first one that you want to really get yourself grounded. You want to take care of, you know, whatever things are holding you back in life.
Yeah.
You know, whatever things make you fearful.
Because we're talking about survival here.
Yeah, that's the first three chakras. That's like the lower nature. So you start out mastering the lower nature. And then, you know, once you've mastered the lower nature, when you get up to the heart chakra, that's like your higher self. That's you living in your higher nature. But you can't just jump into the higher nature and you haven't mastered the lower nature, because lots of people, they go and they kind of like force open their third eye, and, you know, you can consider them kind of out there, like really, you could say, if you want to say, they kind of lost it really quickly because they done seen some stuff and experienced some things, and they were not grounded. They have that fear that's popping in, and, you know, so you want to take care of that aspect, that lower nature first, before you dive up into the crown and the root.
Yep. If two flames, one soul, yeah, that is correct. That is why some homeless people seem crazy, because they have opened up their third eye, and you have some people who have awakened their kundalini way too fast.
And sometimes it's by accident.
Yeah, and by accident, because some people can have a car accident and boom, that kundalini just opened, and it's
sometimes it is by accident.
Yeah, and that's just one quick thing that I want to touch on real quickly, is that because some people believe that if you haven't had a kundalini awakening, that you can't be a twin flame. So we're going to bust this myth real quick.
That sounds crazy.
It's totally crazy, right? But if you really look into the whole practice of it, it takes almost a lifetime to really master and be able to open that kundalini the right way. And when you open the kundalini the right way, it's gradually done over time. And, you know, I guess in a humbling way, I can't say that we have fully opened up our kundalini, but we have felt that energy rise from the spine of from the root chakra all the way up to the top. And it's happened multiple times. And there are some times when it happened and the feelings and emotions just become overwhelming, and we have to ground ourselves.
Yeah, you have to ground. If you don't ground, you can go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Right.
This is life force energy that you're dealing with, okay?
Yeah, because we had one guy, because you remember early on, we had this one guy that was messaging us on Instagram.
Oh, I remember.
Talking about he was seeing stuff, the car started floating.
Yeah, I remember.
And we were like, what happened? What's going on? It was like, I opened up my kundalini.
He ruptured his, he said it too. He knew what happened. He acknowledged what happened.
Yeah, he was going.
Yeah.
We were like, this dude, he got too much going. We can't help him.
He had a lot going on.
He needed a guru at that point.
He had a lot. But I think the thing of it is he did not ground. Like he didn't. And then that's another thing. If your kundalini ruptures and your chakras are blocked or out of alignment, it can be a very rickety passageway for that energy to go up. You see what I'm saying? So it's always really good to work on getting those chakras aligned, getting those energies in place.
Right.
That way that allows that smooth flow of that life force to work its way up.
Yeah. So when it comes to the kundalini energy, take your time.
Take time.
Because during the process, because all this, okay, let me break this down for you all. We're gonna go back to the chart real quick, okay? I'm gonna move this back up so you can see the root chakra, and you can tell if you're working through your kundalini, okay? So if you're at your root chakra and you are no longer in fear, you've moved that energy up through the root chakra, and you're up to the dang it, what chakra is this? I keep wanting to say solar plexus. What is this? Gosh, it's not the solar plexus. It's the dang it, y'all know which one. It's the one right above the belly button.
You messed me up now because I know my chakras.
Yeah, I know them. I don't know. I'm going blank. But
you really done mess me up. Why you did that?
Somebody drop it in the chat. What's the number 2 plexus? Because I know it's not the solar plexus. Sacral. There we go.
She's on bread, man.
Okay, so in the sacral chakra, if you have dealt with all of your guilt, and I mean from the guilt that you've done to yourself and from the guilt that you've done to others, then you are moving your kundalini energy up.
Yeah.
If you have dealt with shame, then you are moving that energy up. If you have dealt with grief, which can be very difficult to get through sometimes.
Yes, and that's what blocks the heart chakra. It's grief.
Yes.
And unforgiveness.
And then when you start moving up to the next area, which is the throat chakra, are you still telling lies?
Or are you still like holding your voice in, like holding yourself back or doubting yourself? That blocks the throat chakra. Yep.
And when you're looking into the third eye, that's when block illusions. Now this gets a little bit deeper. Let me adjust it just a little bit so you all can see the rest of this top part real quick. Give me just a moment.
Yeah, that one is that's when you put your head in the sand.
Yeah.
That's when you want to bury your head in the sand. You want to bird box around in the matrix.
Right.
That is going to definitely block your third eye.
Yeah. So when you're really dealing with things as they are, and at this point, when you've gone through from the root chakra all the way up to the third eye, at this point, you should have a really understanding and at some points an overstanding of the situation and the environments that you're in, so you can really see the BS before it comes around the corner.
Yes.
Okay? And then last but not least, when you get to this top part and you're able to maintain all of the other 6 chakras up until you got to the 7th, and you've let go of the ego. This is what is called samadhi. Okay?
Yeah.
When you have let go of the maya, when you have let go of the illusion of self, then that crown chakra is bust wide open, and that snake just run rampant.
When you can let go of the characters that you play, because they're all characters. When you understand and you understand and you understand that this is your tool. This avatar is your tool, and you really get it. You get it that this is an experience, and you're no longer really attached. And not saying that you don't appreciate. You do appreciate, but when you're not attached to something and saying like this glass of water is me, it's your cup, and the water in the cup is yours, but the cup is not you. So when you get that, then you can let go of the ego. Then you can let go of those attachments.
Yeah.
And attain what they call it. What is that? Nirvana. That's what they call it.
Enlightenment.
Enlightenment.
Yes.
Things of that nature.
All right. And just for our crystal lovers out there, which some of you may already be aware of this, but these are some of the chakras, some of the stones that are associated.
Crystals.
Oh, my bad.
Calling my stuff
Crystals.
stones. Crystals.
My bad. These are some of the crystals that are associated with our 7 chakras.
Yeah.
And you can see starting from the top with the root chakra, we have jasper.
Love jasper.
And then number 2, we have
carnelian.
Mm-hmm. And then for the solar plexus, we have the citrine. And for the heart chakra, we have the aventurine. Mm-hmm. And then for the throat chakra, we have the sodalite. For the third eye, of course, amethyst.
Amethyst, or you can use, again, the fluoride. That's pretty good, too.
Mm-hmm. And then last but not least, for the crown chakra, we have quartz. Because we want to keep everything nice and clear.
Crystal clear.
All
yes,
right.
Yes. Those crystals are awesome.
Yes. And one thing I don't want to leave off is that because these are some awesome mantras that you can say with these stones that can really help in unblocking those chakras if they are blocked. Like, for example, the mantra for the root chakra is I am. And then you have I feel, I do, I love, I speak, I see, and I know.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And you see, you can tell your bodies, your celestial bodies. You can tell, which one of these celestial bodies are connected to the chakras, which is wonderful. Mm-hmm. So you see the root chakra is etheric. Then you have the sacral chakra, which is emotional. You have the mental body, the astral body, etheric body for the throat, celestial body, and the causal body. Mm-hmm. So this is awesome.
Yeah. So this would be an awesome opportunity to take a screenshot if you haven't already, and just to make it a little bit more interesting for you, because this is a really nice one to have in your repertoire. So let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger and you all can take a screenshot of it.
Yeah, this is nice. I like this.
Yeah, so we're just going to give y'all the opportunity to take a screenshot if need be, so that way you can have this information on deck. And this is just for those who are one-on-one in crystal work and you don't know which ones to go with. This is a awesome chart to have in your tool belt.
Yeah, it really is. And so, what's the next slide?
I think that is the last slide.
That's the last.
Oh no, come
on.
We gotta get into the diet.
We gotta get into how we fixing this stuff.
Yep. And how long we've been going? Okay, we're almost about to hit an hour, so we wanted to keep this one short. So we're gonna kind of breeze through this last part as far as providing information as far as diet is concerned that can really help in with your pineal gland. All right, so we're gonna let me readjust this just a little bit, and we're gonna switch it over. Boop, boop, boop. Turn that on. Actually, I'm gonna turn that off for a moment. Bam. So the pineal gland diet. All right. Now this is brought to you by the. Oh wow! Hold on, stop.
Let's go real fast.
That mouse got happy, boy. But this is a diet that is provided by positivemed.com. All right. And was there any information you wanted to share off of this today?
No, it's just basically just saying the same thing that we said. The pineal gland, I already know it's called the master gland. That's pretty much just giving you an overview of what the pineal gland is. But we already went over that, so we're just going to go right into what we can do to really get this pineal really up and running. Mm-hmm.
Now, we've already talked about the sunlight, so definitely, as you can see, enjoy at least 30 minutes a day to fully engage the pineal gland. It should be taken through the pupils. But one of the things, and this is for our Dr. Sebi, fans and lovers and followers of Dr. Sebi, raw foods.
Raw foods are good, but one thing I want to mention about the raw foods, you want to make sure that your the pesticides that they put on the food is damaging to the pineal gland, right? So you want to make sure that you're washing your raw foods really well before you consume those foods.
Yes.
So just be very mindful of the fruits and vegetables that you're taking in, and making sure that you're really cleaning those pesticides off those fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
I think of one way that you can wash your fruits and vegetables. You can look it up online. I believe it's apple cider vinegar with some water, and that you can use to really wash those fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
Just as a little something to pay attention to.
Okay. And so raw foods activated. Excuse me. Wow. Activated eating by. Okay. Never mind. Raw foods.
I'm not dealing with you tonight, baby.
Man, I don't know why this. I don't know. But raw foods will definitely help in opening up that pineal gland, really activating it, and running an ozone machine at your home. Now, this is for like having an air purifier, as far as also filtering your water, which we talked about. The alkaline water will definitely help out in activating that pineal gland, and limiting meat consumptions.
I know some of you guys like your meat. One of these girls, somebody made a comment when we were talking about, really moving to more of a try not to eat so much meat, maybe a more vegetarian, more vegan diet to kind of help out with the energies. And she said when she was channeling her, she didn't tell her how to stop eating meat.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying to myself, wow, I'm not nothing against people that eat meat, but
yeah,
especially if you don't grow your own meat and you don't take down your meat in a certain way. If you're eating meat from the grocery store, those meat they don't grow them in a way that's vibrationally friendly. So just to let you know, if you like the meat, nothing against you liking the meat. Everybody's doing their thing, but vibrational wise, if you're not raising your own stuff and cooking it for yourself, it might be a small issue of concern vibrationally. That's all we saying.
Yeah. And see, when it comes to the food, like including, now this is for a fish that is high in mercury, and for our pescatarian, not our Presbyterian, but our pescatarians out there. There are some fish that you can't eat that have a lower level of mercury, which would be helpful for you. If I'm not mistaken, I think salmon has less mercury in it. Am I correct in that? I can't remember right off the top of my head.
I know tuna has could have high levels of mercury in it. Tuna. Salmon, I think, is pretty good for the most part. Salmons are pretty good. But just be mindful of the mercury, because that's one of the reasons why it's again they spend a lot of money, these inorganic beings, to make sure that your pineal gland does not work. They work very hard to ensure that, and mercury is very, 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 very extremely damaging to your pineal. Yep. Okay, so this is why it's important when a newborn comes into this world. That's why they must give them. It is a must give them that shot, because they can't have too many quote unquote babies coming in with their pineal glands throbbing, and they can't have them growing that way, because God forbid they'll be a full-fledged human. So we can't have that.
Yeah.
So AKA, also known as shots. So mercury is something you want to stay away from. It does not help you in any shape, form, or fashion.
No. And then the other thing, which we had said before on here, which is something that's in there as well, which is your veggies and vitamins. You definitely want to keep those veggies on deck, and just know what type of other foods are really good for your brain as far as giving that those good fatty acids and things of that nature, your omega-3s, things like that are really going to help in producing the melatonin and also in helping to produce that DMT and really help to decalcify that pineal gland.
And also one thing that I want to mention with the diet and the detox, you want to check your blood type. Okay, definitely you want to know what your blood type is, because I know that there's some suggestions as far as things or food and vegetables that work better with certain blood types. It might not be so for everyone, but I'm pretty sure that you know what your body responds to best, right? And you can use it as a gauge. Like you could probably be like, I notice like when I eat peanuts I get a headache, and it'll say people with O positive shouldn't eat peanuts like that much. It's just an example. I'm just saying, just follow it as a guide. Right? To know like what works for your body. You know your body better than anybody knows your body.
Right.
So use it as a gauge. Right?
That's facts. Yeah. So for those who are like, don't shame anybody for any type of don't shame anybody for any type of diet that they're on. Okay?
Yeah.
As long as they're definitely promote health.
Right.
Okay, we're promoting health because when you look at people's blood types, some people can't be vegan. Right. They have to have that meat.
They need that third party to help them break down those nutrients. So everybody is not all the way,
Yeah, so definitely have compassion for your brother and your sister, because not everybody can do what you do.
Like a full vegan diet, or they'll die.
Right.
So,
and then some other things. Once again, green colored veggies are really good as far as the kales, the turnips, greens, mustard greens, and for just off of observation, our brown community. That third eye should be wide the hell open.
With the collard greens.
When you talk about collard greens and mustard greens.
They cook it too much.
Oh, yeah, they cook the nutrients.
They cook all the nutrients out of it.
They cook all the nutrients
out of it. So it's nothing in there when they done with it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Wow. But yeah, so that is the information that we had to share this evening as far as when it comes to the pineal gland. Tomorrow, we will be doing a full breakdown for the detox. So you definitely want to tune in for that tomorrow, where we're going to be giving a full presentation on some detoxing, some herbs and things of that nature that can really help you out in getting your body reset and getting ready for this major shift that is about to go down.
Which is already starting. And now we're going to tell you about the video that you want to watch. It's called 2020 Awakening. And we go, can we play it? Do you think we could play it? I mean, it's the end. We could play it now. We can end with it, no? Or we put it in can we put it in the
Okay, what we're going to do, because we don't know if YouTube, I don't know if this one is copywritten or if they're going to let us play it or not or anything of that nature. So before we play it, we're actually just going to play like the last 2 minutes of it.
Just the last 2 minutes of it.
And it's definitely one that you would want to go and watch. It's definitely eye-opening for those who are not aware of what's going on in this society right now.
It's copywritten. It should say at the bottom.
But I will put a link to it in the chat.
Yeah, we'll just put it in the chat just to save ourselves, because we don't want YouTube. They be just being in their feelings sometimes. So we're gonna put it in the. But guys, watch this video. Is just phenomenal. This
is just one that our teenager Zion shared with us, and we was like, "Oh snap!"
Phenomenal. And the end is our favorite. Maybe we could show the end real quick. When YouTube catch their little attitude.
Let me make sure I got this.
The end is our favorite, because then you see the twin flames come through at the end, that divine masculine and divine feminine. and saved everything. It was just beautiful.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Okay.
You gonna put it in a presentation? I
No,
think it's better when you put it in a
it's
presentation.
already going here. Now, there's some really awesome music that's being played through this. Oh, thank you so much for saying it's a wonderful conversation. Yeah, we appreciate it. We try to do our best. Now, this video here was created, like what Baby said, back in December of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And it has some very
2019.
some very telling details in here. Okay. Right now we're not playing the audio but you can see how like everybody's being controlled. They going through all of this stuff.
Oh yeah, they're still asleep. Like they're all asleep.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really even know what's going on.
It's just like,
and look at this one.
crazy.
You got the mortgage, car note. Look at them sleeping.
Just craziness.
Sleeping.
But let me because at one point you notice you got all of these people wearing masks.
Yeah.
Like they just got these personas going, and it's just everybody's putting on the show.
It's a big show. They all got a mask on.
Now the part that's really telling is like this.
Mm-hmm.
When
the news. Wait till we get to the news part. You guys are gonna be like, "Whoa, look at that."
Yeah, and you gotta see. It is very telling, and I'm gonna
look. See, the mask comes on now. Now they all wearing masks. Look at that.
Like you gotta really wonder what are we living in, y'all?
What is this? What is this? It's gonna get even deeper and just look at the kids.
Now this one, let me go here because we're just gonna skip around in this, but we want y'all to go through and check this out.
That's the neighborhood when they destroyed the brown neighborhood. Oh, you got to go back to the beginning to see how they did that one.
But they're gonna see the whole video.
Oh, they're gonna see. Oh, we could just show it. Yeah. So this is how they strategically destroyed the melanated community. Look, you see those people right there? Look, see? Boom. This is where it started. Bam. Bam. And then you see, look, pay attention. Projects, take the daddy out.
Put all the drugs
in. Now arrest him. Now this is your goal in life now. See that? But the chains around your neck is what's binding you. All them big goals and see?
Black and white fighting.
Yeah.
And they want you to fight.
That's what they want.
They
Look,
want you to...
Now you gotta be quiet.
Mm.
Don't say nothing. You're just gonna be quiet. Look at that. Be quiet.
That's the Karens being activated.
Wow.
Telling other people to shut up.
Yep. They controlling them.
And you got AI coming in here.
Yep. All styly, wily. Being fed.
And look at that pizza.
You see that pizza? And the kids on the other side and the pizza on one side. Now look at these bird box behaviors. Nope. Next.
Same brain.
Look at these bird box. They're all bird box. Look at that. Bird box behavior. This is really it. Look at the kids. You see they got the kids and it's saying shh. Look at them coming for the kids and they acting like they're not seeing.
It's crazy, y'all.
This is horrible. But this is 2020 though.
Yep. In a coffin. In a box.
Look at this one. His pants down. His pants is all the way down.
It's just
but look how they're building. This is how they're building whatever they're building on people's backs, on the backs of people, and all of that is going to the inorganic beings, which you're gonna see in a minute. All these inorganic beings that you think is the politicians, but no, see. And then look, they're all wrapped up in a mask, so you don't really know who it is. You don't know what you're feeding.
Mm-mm.
You can't really see the beast that you're feeding. But guess what? It's about to come down, though. This whole thing is a house of cards, and it's about to fall hard.
You know, we just gonna I'm gonna speed this up just so you all can see what's going down, because as you can see, all of this is
It's
starting
falling.
to fall.
It's falling.
All of it's starting to fall, right?
Like right now, look at that. That's the guy who's look. Check out my twin flames. Look at that. They're about to wake
twin
up.
Flames. We're gonna bring in the music on this one.
No, don't bring in the music.
I can't bring in the music.
Nah, it's going good. They ain't cut it yet, so just leave well alone. Look at our twin flame, guys. You see the divine masculine, the divine feminine is waking up. Look, he's up. Check out his heart and his brain. The pineal is about to come online. Check out the pineal. See, the pineal is online. Boom! Look at the pineal is online, guys. Check out the divine masculine.
And y'all, after this live, you definitely want to go and check this video out. We dropped it in the chat. It's got an awesome soundtrack to it, but we didn't want to put the soundtrack in there because if we do, then YouTube is probably going to pull the video.
Y'all got to wait for the divine feminine. Watch what's going to happen now. Check out our twin flames.
They waking up, y'all.
They waking up. No, they got divine feminine. She got her wings and everything. There she go. Bam. Telling you, that's the divine masculine, the divine feminine coming online. It was asleep, but they up now. Bam. Look at that. Woo. Look at that. And see that portal was opened up. Boom. Tree of life. Starting over. All that stuff is done.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be a whole new beautiful thing about to take place. And you know what that thing is? Vision. Everybody's going to have vision. Look at them eyes. Bam. Now we all have vision.
Yeah, y'all definitely got to go and
Watch
check out that full video. And let me see.
Watch the details. Like, you got to watch it a couple times because it's a lot of intricate details in that video. And it shows you what's happening right now. And they made that back in 2019, December the 27th. So somebody went up in the ethers and they saw some stuff and they shared it.
Yeah. So I'm going to just show this so you all can see the channel. I already dropped it in the chat. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so y'all can see it. Yeah. But it's called 2020 Awakening.
Yep.
This premiered on December the 27th, 2019
yep.
through this channel, which is Flyer Beck. So yeah, definitely check that out. It is really cool. The soundtrack is pretty dope. That goes along with it. And when you watch it with your third eye because it's so much.
It's the only way to watch it. It is the only way for you to watch it. At the end, do you see the pineal came online, bust open, the heart came online, bust open.
Yep.
And then it took the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together to open up that portal for humanity.
Yeah.
So it's some deep stuff.
Yeah. Yep. So exciting.
So
very exciting stuff. So yeah, that is it for this evening, y'all. We just wanted to come in here and share some information with you all about the importance of the pineal gland. Yeah. Look out for and this more likely this is something that's going to come with our membership for the channel, for some of the exclusive videos that we're going to do, which is going to be a pre-recorded video on how to do the breathing technique that Joe Dispenza talked about so much in his rewiring. We're going to actually show you all what to do with the diaphragm. It's going to be a breakdown, detailed video. So just give us some time to put that together because my perfectionism may come out and it may delay it, but I'm going to do my best. I will do my best to fight off my perfectionist and just let it ride. Okay. But we love y'all.
Love you guys
so much. We are out of the building. We love y'all.
Love you guys.
Peace out.